New family, what is going on? Dan here for another video. Shooting this to essentially get back to 100%. Speaking is so crucial and key. And when I don't speak, even times where it's normal not to speak, maybe you're on a train or you're at work, and depending on the job you have. For me, it's office job, so I'm doing, I'm on the phone, but in between, you're not really speaking. But in the times where I'm not speaking, I just realize how much I need to do it, how much it is my path, how much it is my purpose, how much I get flow state from it, how I get, more frequency, how I get closer to the source, to the King of Kings, to Jesus. And yeah, guys, it's my answer to all my problems, you can say, problems, stories, lies of the enemy. And it's the way out because, yeah, guys, when I speak and I get to that flow state, it's not me. And I truly upload the videos and don't even remember what I said, don't even really care. I just know it's, I get the energy and know that it's a good video or not. And I upload it. So, hey guys, it's the key for me, for anybody that's gifted speaking. Others is, depending on what the Holy Spirit, how the Holy Spirit works through you, you have to keep doing that because that is truly what we're here to do. Our mind, that world can play games with us and tell us that we're here to simply make money. We're simply here to trade time for money, or trade whatever it is for money, or just chase money whatever way. Chase money a bad way. I used to make money in a bad way, and never a righteous way. And the world tells you, oh, as long as you're making money, it's fine. They don't, they just see numbers. They don't see how it's made. But guys, truly, giving yourself authentically with your gift is the true and only way to make money peacefully. Make money, doing something that is given to you by your creator, and something that can't be bought, can't be replaced with something else. And when you're doing it, it's not work. I mentioned another video, I'm not sure if I uploaded it, I'll probably upload it soon. The video that got me, in trouble on the new family. But essentially, the new family, which is where I interview souls, I open them up and help them see who they are spiritually, that they are at the end of the day, they're souls. I see that in that space where I open up somebody, or they essentially open themselves up to me, I'm able to plant, a seed, give wisdom, which is, like I said, not me. Any wisdom I give or anything that you guys learn from this is truly not me. I just train every day to let go more. Some days are harder than others. Right now, I'm in the aspect of accepting. Acceptance is a huge thing. I made another video about that as well. Accepting whatever God, is giving you or is taking away. Both are perfect because He's preparing you for something else. Like, God knows the path. We are simply vessels. You could say, pieces on the board in terms of our path. So we have to just simply accept what is happening, walk it, and know in full faith that it's the best thing that could possibly happen. Even though in our eyes, or the world, the eyes of the world, it seems he's losing something, or you're losing something, or why isn't more things being added, or whatever it is. But guys, realize that God knows. He knows what is for you now, what was for you before, what's going to be for you in the future, what you can handle, what you can't handle, what will help you grow, what won't help you grow. So yeah, He'll remove and add and remove and add whenever He sees fit. And truly, it's being aligned to walk the path and do it in full faith. And yeah, guys, it's not saying it's easy. Like for me, in the past few days, the other day being my birthday, you could say there was more stories than usual, a bit lower frequency. And like I said, this morning I realized that, like, yeah, I'm not accepting. I'm fighting the things that I have in my life or don't have in my life. And that is killing frequency massively. And it's something that for some reason crept in terms of trying to change things or control things, or believing the feelings of having things. But like I said, once you accept, that you're walking truly with God, And when you're not accepting, you're walking with the enemy, ego, and that's always going to tell you to change something. Ego is always going to try to get a feeling from changing something or chasing something or having something. It's, changing, chasing, or having. It's always one of the three things. And you're never going to be at peace. You're never going to be able to sit still, enjoy anything, no matter what level you're at. You're never going to be able to enjoy your own company. You're always going to have that voice, that demon in your head saying, chase this, you don't have this yet, or, chase that, or change this, chase, change, have. And guys, nothing in this world is worth having that will give you that voice, Nothing worth in this world, it doesn't matter if it's money, if it's a relationship, if it's a house, if it's a car, nothing in this world is worth having where you also are accompanied by that voice. Because that voice was what drove me to constantly chase women more and more. I had one, chase another one, like add, it's never enough, Even though you can have all the blessings in the world and people that truly want to give you something special, you can just disregard it and just have that voice in your head saying, no, it's this, and change it, or there's better, or there's more, there's better. But guys, there's a story. What you have right now in front of you is perfect. If you're watching this video, it's perfect. And it's accepting that and realizing that there is massive power in acceptance. The ego is going to tell you not to accept and to change. And like I said, that's where you believe, or the world tells you there's power in changing your circumstances. And, it's the power is in you too, but it's promoting resistance, not acceptance. Like acceptance is not saying that, okay, I'll accept, and you just lay there for a week and you're just like, oh, I accept it and I accept. No, accept is still taking action, but realizing that whatever is around you in your life or not in your life is perfect. It's not, resisting and saying this should be here, or I need this now, or whatever it is, or, like that kills your frequency. That gets you, like I said, in control and fear. And it's garbage, truly. It's spiritual garbage. It's, it's gonna kill your soul, kill your frequency, and, you're not gonna accept the creator for what he's giving you. Like I said, these past few days I've realized, like, Daniel, accept. Like I was walking today in the morning, accept. Like I accept. It was raining, I accept. I had to go to work, in the office the next 2 days, I accept. Whatever it was, like story I was having, I accept. Perfect, I accept. And that was, as I was doing that and praying, it helped my frequency grow more and more and more, to the point where I realized, like, I need to do this more often, like to the point where everything is perfect, because everything is perfect, truly. Like I said, the stories can come in and tell me otherwise, but truly everything right now is perfect, and everything that will be is perfect, and everything that was is perfect. Everything I had to do to get here is perfect. Everything I had to leave behind to get here is perfect. Everything that I had to add to get here is perfect. Like everything is perfect. And, in the days where it's lower frequency, you're gonna get in your head and start to, like I said, change, chase, or try to have. You get a feeling from any of those three, but realize you can get out of that and just speak with the devil if you have to, the enemy, because he hears you. And that's something I've been doing as well. Like, just saying it's not real. Like, you can try to tell me it's not, give me a feeling, but it's not real. I'm with the King of Kings, and speak, because he can hear you. Jesus can hear you, and the enemy can hear you when you speak. Words have frequency. So like I said, when you don't speak, that also kills you, because you're just in your head. And who's in your head? The enemy, trying to get you into feelings and stories. So realize when you speak, like I do on camera, wherever it is, if it's presenting, I would say video, YouTube video, make a YouTube channel and just speak. But wherever it is, where you can speak to the world, do that over and over, and you'll see how your soul separates from the stories, and you can grow, grow and truly let go and love and accept. I keep saying acceptance, but that's the key theme here of the week. And yeah, guys, I know it's, like I said, this is the hardest path, the 0.01% lifestyle. It's not something that's easy, and as you grow more, you're gonna have more attacks, more things that come after you. God testing you as well. Not only the devil, but God testing you, which is, even crazier. So he's going to remove things, maybe on purpose, or let things be removed on purpose for him to test you and see where you're really at with him. If you truly have faith in him, if you truly believe in him, if you truly trust him, or it's just a facade and you're just doing it for results. Do you truly accept the path, that he's giving you? Do you truly believe in him? Do you truly believe in yourself? Do you have faith in yourself? Do you have faith in, you and him, the team that is you and Jesus, you and your creator? Do you have belief in that partnership? Or are you going to just fall back to the world, fall back to the hands of the enemy, and just fall back into feelings and low frequency and feelings and low frequency and feelings? It's just a cycle. So it's like I said, even for me, I'm teaching myself new things every day with these videos, but truly accepting and letting go in love of the stories, letting go of what should be or could be or whatever it is, whatever tries to distract you, let that go in love and realize what is for you will come when you do not think about it. It's always been this way. We've always attracted things when we weren't thinking about it, and then we forget that's how it works, and then we go back to trying to control something and have it in our mind and chase it, and then we don't have it, and then we realize why we're first off not accepting, resisting, why we're miserable, why I said we, when I used to be, but why you can never have peace when you're chasing something, when you have something in your mind and you believe you need it. That is not you. That's not how God would create his creations to be, chasing something or never in peace. But realize that is what the world will use. That's what the enemy will use to get you out of your power. Put something in your mind, make you think about it, give a feeling to it, and then not let you let go of it until you have it. Like controlling, resisting your reality until you have that thing, and then when you have it, it's like, oh, there's not even like, you get more of a feeling leading up to it than when you actually have it. It's crazy how it works, but that's why it's all fake. You get more of a feeling of, leading up to you, with women or with drugs or with alcohol or money. Like you get the feeling more leading up to it than when it actually happens. When you have it, you're like, oh, now I need the next thing. But that feeling it tries to sell you is always when you're about to get it or attaining it, and it's fake. It's truly fake. So yeah, guys, we keep putting in the work, keep making the videos, keep making decisions. Because right now you could say I'm not in the highest frequency, but it's fine. But I also don't make decisions in this place. Decisions, big decisions. I guess make small ones. Like make myself food and stuff like that, but not big decisions in terms of spending money or changing things. Like those things that start to tell you to change and chase and have. That's, like I said, who. So we don't act on that, and we simply just flow and grow when it's time. So yeah, guys, I'll keep looking at the time because I have a class, but I do want to keep flowing here and make this video because it is important, and it's like I said, I'm thinking a bit now, so I lost where I was flowing with. But yeah, guys, yesterday I had a big realization 2 days ago with my birthday. Day turned 21. I saw that, like I said, I was not truly putting in the faith in the path. I was not accepting. I was listening to the stories and believing that things could have been different or should have been, or other people should have still been in the path or sharing the path or whatever it is. Or I was getting fed stories that, the feeling of someone being on the path. But guys, like I said, the past few days afterwards and reflecting and speaking with my brother about it, it's yeah, guys, it's an attack. It's truly an attack, and I feel it, especially at night, sleeping. I feel like I'm letting the enemy get closer with not accepting. Like, it's crazy, but it's like acceptance puts up that shield that the Holy Spirit gives you. But when you don't accept, it's like you're rejecting the gifts that your Father, Jesus, is giving you. When you're not accepting, it's like you're rejecting Him. And not that I was flat out rejecting, but not accepting was a form of it. And I saw like the past week or so, like, why does it feel like I don't have that safety, that peace that I have when I sleep, Because I could tell you, this whole path with Him, I never felt the enemy close. I never really had nightmares. I remember once when I started the first night where I transitioned to sleeping on the floor. I'm not sure why this happened, but I had a nightmare and I felt that shield like evaporate. I believe it was God testing it or just trying to show me something. And I saw like how I used to live before, but when you've chosen your path with Jesus, you realize you're a bigger target now for the enemy. And I realized how big of a target it was. And I was like fearful. I was praying. I was even crying. I was like, I don't want this. Like, is this, not believing you? Like, is this living for the world? Is this what others feel when they don't have you? Like, it just feels like you're just, I don't know, like meat around vultures. Like, it's like you're in the middle of the desert. You're just like fresh meat. And I don't know, it's like you're open, susceptible to like this, like you're not, there's no safety. There's no like, nothing sustaining you. I'm like, this is horrible. I was like, this can't happen. This hasn't happened since, but like I feel like it's almost like the presence of the enemy is closer. So that worries me in a bit in terms of like, I have to do more. I have to, really accept more and give my life more to Jesus, give my path, because I'm only here because of Him. I'm only blinking and speaking and, breathing because of Him. If He decides right now, it could end. It could, when I go to sleep, whatever it is. So like, truly, who are we to try to say how things should be when He's the one providing this whole experience, which is life? Like I said, He created us as souls, put us here in the flesh, to test us. And right now I'm going through my test. And, you could say I'm not passing with flying colors, but I'm not, embracing it. I'm not loving the fact that He's testing me, because you have to love it. Even when it's hard or harder, you don't understand or you can't see, love it, accept it. And that means you'll grow on the other side, because all the times I've had this, I've always grown more. So I have to realize it's perfect. And like I said, the tests only come first off from the enemy as you get closer to the King, but also God will test you, to see if you're really with Him or not. If you really accept the things that are happening, will accept your, really accept the path that He's giving you. So it's been perspective for real, perspective shift, you could say. And I just got more understanding of what it truly means to follow Jesus, especially in these end times, because it's so easy to just drop back into whatever it is. My thing is was videos for a little bit. And to kill that again as well, getting a feeling from videos, reels, YouTube, whatever it is. But guys, realize the devil has his way of getting to you. And if you don't know, then, you have the WhatsApp group, the Telegram group. We talk about that there. We grow close every day to the King of Kings. And all we care about is that. We don't care about politics or movies or whatever it is. We talk about literally the habits, frequency, the lifestyle, and Jesus. That is it, truly. Like, that's it. So if you want to get close to me and, the community there, you have my WhatsApp, you have my Telegram. So we grow. You have the new family. That channel, it's up to God. It's His plan, what will happen with it. But, we're on Rumble now, so we'll be doing that. And guys, like I said, this path, the lessons I keep learning every day, the tests I keep getting, and everything is what I was chosen for, and it's, just realizing that there's no going back, truly, this is the path that was chosen for me, and that I choose every day, and the Holy Spirit, keeps letting me choose. So, we keep, putting one foot in front of the other, full faith. And sometimes, like I said, we still have trouble with certain things, but, I'm not perfect. So I have to keep learning and, giving myself fully authentically here. and others, will grow with me. So yeah, guys, we'll leave it there. But at the end of the day, truly grateful, even though I don't care about birthdays, the world will celebrate for you or your family if you're blessed enough to have that. And, afterwards they left and I had a moment and there was tears, there was emotion, but I realized like, this is my path, and I can try to, the devil can try to make stories about it and say, I can go a different way, but there's no going a different way. This is my way, it's my path. So yeah, guys, there's no falling off. There's no, going back or turning back or trying to change. It's just me, the king, and, my gift and giving it to the world and him guiding me truly. So we'll leave it there, guys. Hope you got some wisdom. Like, subscribe, comment, join the Telegram group, join the WhatsApp group, whatever works best for you. Like I said, guys, we only look to grow with Jesus and in our frequency in that channel, nothing else. So keep killing it, guys. God bless. Stay updated with the channel. You have the bell icon there. The new videos that come up, you can, get them instantly. And yeah, guys, we keep growing. We keep letting go in love. We keep accepting in love. And everything is in love when Jesus is around. So God bless, guys. Much love. Until next time, your soul, your spirit, I love you, and keep killing it.